Did you know Albert Einstein didn't learn to speak until he was 4 years old? Yes, the same man who would one day revolutionize the world of physics struggled with basic communication skills in his early years. But as we delve into Einstein's formative years, we find a fascinating journey of resilience and intellectual curiosity. Born in 1879 in the German city of Ulm, Albert Einstein was not your typical child. His parents were quite concerned when he didn't start speaking until the age of 4. And when he did start, he often muttered sentences to himself, repeating them until he got them just right. This unusual behavior, rather than a sign of weakness, was perhaps an early manifestation of Einstein's relentless pursuit of precision and perfection. Einstein's academic journey was equally interesting. At the tender age of 16, he applied to the prestigious Swiss Federal Polytechnic School. However, he was rejected due to his poor understanding of non-science subjects. But Einstein was not one to be easily deterred. He spent the next year at the Aargau Cantonal School in Switzerland, honing his knowledge and skills. And sure enough, he was accepted into the Swiss Federal Polytechnic School the following year. Einstein's love for mathematics and physics was apparent from an early age. As a teenager, he was already engrossed in advanced books on the subjects, including Theoretical Physics by Ludwig Boltzmann and Geometry by Hermann Minkowski. His fascination with these subjects was not just about solving equations or proving theorems. For Einstein, it was about understanding the fundamental laws that govern the universe. This relentless pursuit of knowledge, coupled with an unyielding determination, were key to molding Einstein into the scientific genius that we know today. His early life may have been marked by late development and academic rejection, but these experiences only served to fuel his resolve. Despite a rocky start, Einstein's early life set the stage for a career that would change the course of science. 1905, a year that would forever be known as Einstein's Annus Mirabilis, or Miracle Year. This was the year when Albert Einstein, a young physicist working in a Swiss patent office, would forever change the course of science. He published 4 groundbreaking papers, each one toppling established theories and setting the stage for new paradigms of understanding. First up was his paper on the photoelectric effect, a phenomenon that had puzzled scientists for decades. Einstein proposed that light was made up of particles or quanta, effectively challenging the widely accepted wave theory of light. This radical concept would later form the basis for quantum mechanics and earned him the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1921. Next, he tackled Brownian motion, the random movement of particles suspended in a fluid. This paper provided empirical evidence for the existence of atoms, something that had been a matter of debate among scientists. Then came the paper on special relativity, a theory that would redefine our understanding of space and time. Einstein proposed that the laws of physics are the same for all observers, and that the speed of light is constant, regardless of the motion of the light source. This was a staggering departure from Newtonian physics, and paved the way for the modern study of cosmology. Finally, there was his paper on the equivalence of mass and energy encapsulated in the famous equation EmC/tu. This simple-looking equation held profound implications, suggesting that mass and energy are interchangeable. These papers sent shockwaves through the scientific community. Einstein's ideas were audacious, challenging, and difficult to ignore. Almost overnight, he went from being an obscure patent clerk to one of the most famous scientists in the world. In just 1 year, Einstein had revolutionized our understanding of the universe. 1915, a year that saw Einstein's crowning achievement, the general theory of relativity. This was no ordinary theory. It was a radical departure from Newton's law of universal gravitation, the accepted understanding of gravity for more than 2 centuries. Where Newton saw gravity as a force between 2 bodies, Einstein turned this concept on its head. In his view, massive objects didn't pull on each other, they warped the fabric of space and time around them. Imagine a rubber sheet stretched tight. If you were to place a heavy ball in its center, it would create a dip, a curve. Now, if you were to roll a smaller ball around the edge, it would spiral towards the heavier ball. Not because of an invisible force, but because the path it has to follow is curved. That's a basic way to visualize the general theory of relativity. The crowning confirmation of this revolutionary theory came during the solar eclipse of 1919. Observations of starlight bending around the sun proved that Einstein was right. The light was following a curved path through space-time, warped by the sun's massive presence. This discovery catapulted Einstein to international fame, making him a household name. His theory, once seen as radical and even absurd, became a cornerstone of modern physics. Einstein's general theory of relativity reshaped our understanding of gravity and the fabric of space-time itself. Einstein's later years were just as eventful as his earlier ones. After rising to fame in Europe, Einstein made a life-altering move. In 1933, as the dark clouds of Nazism loomed over his native Germany, Einstein immigrated to the United States. He found a new home at Princeton University, where he delved into his work with renewed vigor. During the Second World War, Einstein played a pivotal, albeit indirect role in the creation of the atomic bomb. His famous equation, EMC2, laid the foundation for the development of nuclear energy. Yet Einstein, a pacifist at heart, was deeply conflicted about the destructive power his work had unleashed. Even as he grappled with these global issues, Einstein was active on the home front. He used his fame to advocate for civil rights, standing up against racism and championing the cause of the marginalized. Einstein's journey came to an end in April 1955, but his legacy was far from over. His contributions to science continue to shape our understanding of the physical world. From GPS technology to the study of black holes, Einstein's theories are still making waves. In the realm of popular culture too, Einstein's image as the quintessential genius, with his wild hair and thoughtful gaze, has become iconic. Albert Einstein, a man who started speaking late, ended up communicating ideas that forever transformed our understanding of the universe.